Hey, what is happening? It is Monday again, and here we are.
How the hell did that happen, man?
It's going. It's just going.
We've had a hurricane, we've had like a whole lifetime, and yet it seems just like yesterday was the last show.
Yeah,
Yeah, really
Time is
crazy.
playing nice tricks on everybody's minds, I think, recently.
Yeah. So how's your world? How's your world this week, man? What you learn? What you bring to the tarot show this week, my brother?
Huh. Interesting question. I've had a rough week. Today, especially, was a rough
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
I've been getting a little beat up by the 3D world and my job, which I love to death. I really do. Uh, but I've been feeling really kind of.
Well,
The
do,
universe is definitely talking to me, and
well, the universe is talking to you, but you're also like loading up your fucking plate with like God, dude, I worry about you sometimes. To be honest with you, man.
you, you know, I
Because it's not just about doing a lot of stuff, man. It's about doing stuff and then having a bitch of a good time doing it.
absolutely
And
absolutely.
and if you get so many of them stacked up, you're so busy going from thing to thing, you never really get to enjoy any of them.
Well, I think the message and the I don't want to use. I'm so specific about the words I use. I don't want to say issues, but like the current situation is, I have a lot of 3D weight. Paying the rent. You know what I mean? Is
Yep, every month.
it's a big one, and these Mondays that keep coming faster and faster. It's like, trying to keep up with that has really preoccupied my mind, but in a way, I think that preoccupation has also been the method of the message. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm definitely like feeling physically like something like, oh my God, I'm so beat up, and I'm feeling physically like vibrating. And I'm working on it. This is great. I'm so happy to be right here, right now, in this moment, because this is what I've been looking forward to. The
Well, we're gonna have some fun tonight, man. I
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
crazy thing going on back behind me. You see, I'm in a different
I
place
do.
tonight, man. It's
You
like,
know,
oh, the
yeah.
little tombstone thing that happened last week that we just sort of jumped off into, man, has blossomed and into this huge metaphysical puzzle mystery that
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get some help here, man, because I think I'm right down to like having an answer, and it's like right in front of my face, and it's going, you can't
Yeah.
get it.
Well, Jilly says, listen, and Jilly, I spoke to Jilly today, and she's also feeling it. So the universe is also telling the close ones to me, like, hey, talk to your buddy Mike, and let him know he should pick his head up and look around. And that's all good. I appreciate you guys, that I really do, and I hear it loud and clear. Um, I am listening. It's the next part of listening is kind of figuring out the next move, and that's where I'm at. But
Yeah.
uh, but I do appreciate it, man. I totally appreciate the love. I I have to say, and I'm just kind of feeling it in this
You know what
moment.
made me say that? I have to say. I mean, like I was talking to you yesterday, man. You're
Yeah.
talking about a whole new show you're adding. It's like, not that I have any beef with you adding a show, but it's just like, God, dude,
What was I talking about?
where are you gonna find the time? I
Wait,
think
what was
uh, I
that?
think I think Janet was doing a show, and you were helping
Oh,
her
oh,
with
oh, no,
that.
no,
And
that's not me. I'm not. That's her altogether. That's her. I am helping her a little bit, like advising, but I'm not producing the show for her. I am so proud of her, man. She calls herself the quiet healer because she's an introvert, and she's not outspoken,
yeah,
um, and it's an interesting combination. You
you
know
can
what I
tell
mean?
that with the text, with the kind of uploads she does on social
Yeah,
media.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, she's an amazing, amazing soul, going through her own journey and her own things, and she just, I think, I hope that what I do inspired her. She does Reiki, and that's what she wants to do full time. But she, out of nowhere, came up with this idea, called Ultimate Peace, and just have She loves what we do on the live stream, which is have these conversations and just bring people's vibrations into the collective. And she just had this idea of talking to people about what it is that brings them peace, so everybody can kind of see how other people find peace and either relate to it or get a new idea, be inspired by it.
Right.
um, and she had a local DJ from the Shark, which is a big radio station here. Brian Orlando, he does the morning show, so he's Orlando in the morning. But he's also, so here's a connection right here. He has a show called Rock and Soul Tarot. And what he does is he's also kind of explaining the cards and the meanings of the cards, but he is a radio DJ, and music is a connection that he has. So
Oh man, that's brilliant. Yeah,
he
that's
has this
great.
deck that
I did a weird side jag to that with these as well. I think that's a brilliant idea.
Absolutely. So he's got this deck that he procured somehow. Somebody created this deck, and all of the cards are represented by different musical figures. So Elvis Costello, Joan Jett, all of these different people are represented as the different cards. And when he does his readings, I guess you could say doing readings is getting messages, right? So he gets his messages, he hears songs, and then he totally deconstructs the song and what it means to the situation of who he's talking to.
I do that before every magical practice. As a matter of fact, we're going to do that with a brand new song tonight for this, and that's music and listening to lyrics and finding lyrics that relate to the thing that you're working on, even though they might not relate to the song at all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like a core part of my work. Yeah.
So anyway, just to finish up the story about Janice, she was so good talking to him, and it was so interesting what they were talking about. And I connected with him now, and I probably am going to spread myself a little thinner, but I want to help. It's
what a surprise!
This is more of my authentic self. This is not for rent. This is for spreading the message and raising the vibration. So I think that's where this is.
Yeah, it's not exactly like we're pulling in a paycheck, bro.
Right, exactly. We're here because we want to be here.
Yeah,
and that's the intention. And you know what?
And you made a deal with the light.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So I want to say what's up to Celestial. I see she's here. So that's great.
Yeah, I want to say hi to Amber as well. Thanks for showing up, my sweetness. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw Amber. She was here waiting early.
Amber's awesome. I had such a connection with her on one of the little goddess things, and
that's amazing.
We've become really good friends. I dig her.
I love it.
Her energy a lot. And Celestial, man, hey, I saw your email today. We'll figure that out. I'll get with you tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about lust, which is apropos. It's the 11th card, man.
I got it.
Which
you talk. I'm going to get some windows up.
Yeah, it's the 11th card in the Major Arcana, and it's kind of like, we talked about last week that the 10th fortune kind of felt like the ending of a particular chunk of the first part of the Major Arcana, and now we're busting into a 12-card chunk coming up here, and Lust is one of the very first cards of that. It is associated with Leo, consequently the sun, and this card is about, man, burning. It's the primal freaking fire, man. It is the flame that consumes you when you're in the process of it. It could be, the card's called Lust, and that sexual kind of oh my God, you're just in that place where that's all you can think about at that moment. That's one facet of this, but it's also consuming obsession, like I am right now with all of this. I hadn't slept. I didn't sleep all night last night. I tried to go to bed about 11 o'clock. I laid down for about 15 minutes. I said, man, this is pointless. I got up. I was just going to give it another couple hours, get really tired. Yep, sun's coming up.
I'm amazed that this adventure has arisen out of this And
I
then,
am I am amazed beyond words too, because to our, you were just saying a second ago. My whole gig was not to get famous or make money or anything, but maybe we find 5, 10 people that really wanted to learn. I mean, here I was with a deck that you were digging and you were wanting to learn. What a great opportunity to bring some other people along, especially some of the numbskulls I've been trying to make get on board for all these years. Now here's your
right,
perfect opportunity, a free ride.
totally.
And it's actually turned into a card by card living fool's journey experience for me,
So cool.
in this over the top kind of way. And I never in a million years expected what I thought was just going to be like sharing some information and something I'm really passionate and love into an honest to God magical effect that's
Right.
taking place even as we speak.
I love that you call it an effect, because I know that's what you call your
That's
magic.
exactly what it is.
That's
And it's a
amazing.
combo of projective energies,
Mhm.
receptive energies. Oh my God, dude. In every
Amazing.
direction, this is using every skill I have. It's numerology, it's the science part of it, it's the art part of it. It's like, oh my God, man.
You know what? You said something that I find really cool. It just took me a minute because I had to hook up my hard drive. But you said something that really resonates with me, and that is you're finding that what's going on right now with you is kind of taking all of your skills and utilizing them, combining all the things you've learned up
Yes,
to this point. I
yes,
love those points in my life
I do
when I
too.
get a job or something, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm actually taking this and this and this and combining it, and that's what I'm doing for a living. You know what I mean? It's like it's
Right,
so amazing to see how life works that way. Like you you learn these things, and you it's the fool's journey, man.
right. It really is. It
You
really
know,
is.
it is.
And we just struck out on it going, oh, yeah, this should be really cool. We'll share some information. The next thing you know, man, boom, you're getting messages from the
True life,
universe that
true
feel
life
like they're. And
representation.
see, the crazy, I've had numbers was the first way I started communicating and started checking into the astral. So,
Right,
of course, that's going to be the way the universe is going to speak to me in a way that they're going to get me instantly, right?
right.
So, I mean, this whole scenario is not only about me. I think it's more about you than it is about me.
It's
And it's
amazing.
got friends like my friend Leah and her daughter is in it, my mom and dad, these 3 crazy witches I met down at the dispensary called Sanctuary.
It's amazing. It's totally
Like
amazing.
every single moment is some sort of bizarre synchronicity that is like totally tripping me out. I'm lusting for
I,
the answer. I gotta know.
yes, perfect lusty obsession, Julie says.
Killing me, killing
Uh,
me, killing me, killing me.
Celestial says this is an awesome platform to get the word out, because how else would people get to know about you? You know, Celestial is funny because I think when I started this, I told Brian, like, I really want people to know who you are. I really want your art to be out there. And I'm an artist and I have my own art, but like, I feel like I really want people to see Brian because of how amazing he is. You know, I don't think I actually have any other friends that like I would use the word mystic and shaman and wizard to describe and mean it. You know what I
Wow,
mean?
thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Humble.
So
That's very
that's
humbling.
awesome, man, and this is awesome. Let's talk. I think also, I don't know if it's just because I'm a horn dog, but lust seems to be the card I relate to the most.
Well, dude,
uh,
your life lesson, or okay, wait a second. All right, numerologically, you have your life lesson number, which is your birthday, and
right,
then you have 3 numbers that relate to the letters in your name: the vowels, which is your soul number; the consonants, the you show the world, your outer personality number; and then the combo of all of those, which is your destiny number.
right.
For you, you have your soul number is a 38 over 11. Your outer personality number is a 47 over 11. I mean, like the whole gig is like a master numbers scenario.
11,
Well, here you are.
and that's the
Here you
card lust.
are right here, my brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me add that one to the stream. Hold on, show me that. What's going on? This is
You're up here on the, let me see. Let's see. You are right here. I don't know. Well, no, you can't actually see that yet. Well, maybe down here. Can you see this one?
Hold on. What am I looking at?
You're looking at this right
Yeah.
here.
There you go. Okay, I can see that.
Okay.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
So this is your life lesson number. This is the 55 thing that started this whole fucking insanity. All right, we're talking. Oh, and this goes back to right before I begin my actual fool's journey, when I go to get a new license plate right before I move here, and I get, after having 101, 38, 381, 3331 cut for years, I all of a sudden get 55B and a bunch of other letters, right? Strange. So then we hook up, and you and I are talking about numerology and doing the sigils and using the magic square on the Magus card, right?
Right.
The little planetary square down at the bottom of that, right? Okay, so then, yeah, we wind up figuring out your life lesson number, which is 55. And that was like, what in the hell is that? And I wind up telling you about the Necronomicon shortly thereafter. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then the next day after the Necronomicon, which is super important in this as well, because it's the thing that like turned me, like that's where I got the bibliography and the books that really gave me the knowledge I have right now. When I started learning some 35, 40 years ago, there wasn't an internet yet. There were only books and people that you could like get information from.
Mm-hmm.
So I wound up running into this crazy, like, real book called the Necronomicon, and then in that was a bibliography with all of these different books that I got. Among them, Aleister Crowley, who winds up being super important to this. Amongst other things, is that he designed the Thoth deck, which is the deck I've been reading with now for 25 years before I did my deck.
Wow.
And it is the basic structure that my deck, the architecture that my deck followed to be completed. Okay, so that's all right, super crazy. So you're right in 3811, 4711, and it's kind of nuts. All right, so where this began for me was trying to figure out something to do for the Halloween show. Remember, we were going to have the thing on the Halloween show, and I'm like, man, what do we do? You know, and I told you I thought about using that spin thing to do a medium thing or something like that. Mm-hmm. And, you know, nothing was kind of like making my solar plexus go, bang, this is it. So I'm just hanging out one day, and I get this like weird voice in my head that says, go explore the cemeteries in Sebring. I didn't know where they were at that point in time.
Right.
And it turns out they're kind of out on the outskirts, and there's a couple of them. There's a bigger one called Pinecrest off to the right, and there's a smaller one called Lakeside off to the left. And so I go traipsing out there, and my intent is to go to the big one. And like right as I get to the road to make the lighter left, my truck goes left and drives me into the one on the left instead of the one on the right, exactly like my car drove me into the book nook to go find the Necronomicon. It was exactly that kind of
the
feeling.
Same feeling, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I let go at that point. I'm like, all right, I know what's going on. I recognize this, man. And I just let go, and I just let it connect, and I drove up, bam, parked right in front of this row of stones. I'm like, I look at the first couple in front. No. I look back behind, and bam, there's this stone, right? And it says Lila L. Moore.
Yep.
The birth date is 10/11/1908. The death date is 11/12/1955. Okay, so right there I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Not to mention, not only is it the 55 part of that, that's my dad's birthday. 11/12 is my dad's birthday. And my mother's birthday is 10/13, and Aleister Crowley's birthday is 10/12.
Wow.
Okay, crazy. That's pretty crazy. And then I look down at the bottom, and the epitaph on the stone is not like, wow, you like to party or something like that. It says, a contented mind.
Right, which is
Like,
odd in itself.
odd in and of itself.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I kind of freak out on that. I come home, and I want to go. I want to go into shred mode, right? So I would love, before we go into this and I start actually taking it apart, to listen to the piece of music I sent over to you today. It's so not. It's so opposite of what we have been listening to. It is not in your face at all. And
Yeah, I took a sneak
just
peek,
just go ahead and get on and ride. It's safe all the way to the end, and it will take you to some crazy places. And after we get there, we'll and use that vibe to take us to somewhere else. We'll go see what we can find.
All right. So, and this is something you recorded, or?
It is actually my friend, my new,
Oh, yeah, you were talking about
my
your
new ancient friend,
Yeah,
Leah.
yeah.
Yeah, she and I have been. She's a major practitioner, man. I
Wow.
found like a magical person that, like, oh man, we could just start doing stuff, and it's been a blast. So I took her name, Leah, and numerologically built the song from those 4 notes.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And this is me finding her over
Okay.
eons of time.
All right. So I'm going to play this, and everybody just take a deep breath, get comfortable,
Yeah,
and
I'll be right back.
and chill out.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. I
Woo!
have a weird question there. So that's you? You recorded that on the hanging
Yes.
drum? That's awesome. That's beautiful.
Thanks.
Would you allow me to do like a guided meditation with that? Like
Have at it.
record it?
Have at it.
Yeah, man. That's I felt it. It was
It's intense, dude, man.
yeah.
And every time I hit that gong, every time I hear that gong, I go back another lifetime. I go back another lifetime.
Wow.
I go back another lifetime. Oh my
Wow.
God, dude!
Maybe I'll use that in the meditation. That's
it's a
awesome.
super. It's back to the beginning. It's back to a specific moment for me.
I love it. I love it. This could be significant.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, so while we're on that, since that was the essence of musically for me of that moment with Leah, her name really figures into this really intensely. Okay, let's go
Wow.
back one step before this, and we'll get right back to that.
Okay.
Okay, things to remember. 4711. Okay? And you're 1023, right? Hey, did you go away?
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm trying to produce the show and
No worries. No
Uh,
worries. No
so
worries.
start back at things to remember. You said things to
Okay.
remember.
Yes, your numbers 55 life lesson 55 1 over 1, soul 38 over 11, outer personality number 47 over 11.
Okay.
Okay, and your birthday 1023. Very, very critical. Okay. Then my numbers 26-8 life lesson, 15-6 soul number, and 60 over 6 outer personality number. Okay. All right. Oh wow! Without making you go through this whole thing, my mom and dad, that soul outer personality number right here,
Yeah.
59 over 5. Kind of
Okay.
an important element to this. Okay. All right. So I took apart. One of my favorite things to do is just like when you do, you're working on the sigils and you have your line, and you cross out all the duplicating letters, and what you have left
Right.
is then the essence, right? Well, you can do that with your own name, just your single name, but you can also do that with the names of people that you're friends with and family and want to connect with, possibly connect with, and see what kind of like shape comes out after that. So I have kind of a weird name with the LAR, LAHR. It's kind of like those are elementals. It's kind of a trippy little name, and it's not that common. And then Leah's name is almost the same except for 2 letters.
Right.
right? So when reduce that, it comes out to ER, which is 59, which is my mom and dad. Like, wow, okay, what's that connection? None of these are like, aha, that's what the connection is for me. It's another piece along in the puzzle, right? And something to file to the side to go, okay, let's see what that connects later on. All right. So I start doing that shred thing to the gravestone, right? So the very first thing at the top is Lila L. Moore, which is kind of interesting anyway. Moore, okay, I get it. And the weird little 3 in a row kind of L's, like, okay. So I start doing a numerological thing on that. And I didn't see anything. There were a lot of master numbers. I didn't see anything that super connected to me right away. But then I did the shred on the duplicate letters. And it leaves me with these letters. I am R-E. Okay, so that's like, I am R-E? What the hell is that? And those were the letters in the distillation of me and Leah's name, which is like, okay, what the hell is that? All right, so I left that alone for a minute, and then it just kept obsessing me. And one of the other ways I love to shred things is to take that name, and me, Mr. Mirror, I flipped it around like that. And I can't really even help that mirror thing, man. My name's Charles. My first name is Charles, which is 3819, and my last name Lar, which is 3189. So it's kind of like weird mirror images of just my first and last name. So
your name was Charles? I thought it was Brian.
Well, Brian's my middle name. Yeah, oh, wow. Charles is a family name that my mom agreed to only if she could call me something else.
That's so funny. Julie is pointing out, and I had no idea. I never even noticed this until now, that she spells her name with 3 L's. Julie has 3 L's.
Well, there you go.
Another connection for you.
Yeah, well, they're kind of endless. So when I flip that, I am R-E around in reverse. That is E-R-M-A-I, which is Irma I, or if you look at it as one word, it's Irmai, which winds up being Irmai Falls, which is a secret multi-level falls in India, in Kamakatka province, near the city of Mangaluru. Okay. What the hell that means, I kind of sicked Jilly on that this morning. I'll see what she comes up with about that, And
cool.
So I don't know what
on a trip.
I don't know what that is, but like I have so many connections to people in India. The Tibetan, my Tibetan bowl meditation I do. Like a bunch of those people are actually in India for the thing. I asked, none of those people know anything. It's in the southwest, kind of almost near the tip of India, so it's kind of out of where people normally go for vacations and so it's like seeing temples excursion. And stuff. Yeah. So, all right. So I kind of left that for the moment, and then I went down to this thing, which is the dates, and that's the thing that originally got me. This thing right here, right? Yeah. And it's this 10, 11. 11, 12. That's a crazy little magic square, right? Yeah. So you take these numbers, and your birthday is the 23rd. My birthday is 2/1. So you add 10, 11, 21. 10, 11, 21. 11, 12, 23. 11, 12, 23. So right there, it's a crazy magic square right there. But then also, it's 11, 11, 22, 12 and 12, or 10 and 12, 22, so it's like a magic square on the corners, and then you go to start adding it up in some crazy configurations. You get 10, 11, 12, that's 33, plus another 11, and that's 44. So like every aspect of this is a master number.
Wow.
Master number. And then I came down here, and you know me and my sigils and the craziness with that. So I decided to, like, you know, let's connect these like this, right?
Yeah.
Which is the way the energy would flow to me. So I started here at 11, and I went blam, 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 and connected back over to the 11, which makes this weird inverted Z.
Right.
Okay, and my life in the runes, like one of the first really intense rituals I did was to determine my life rune, and that rune is Suelo, the rune for wholeness, and that's what it looks like. And if you take that, dude, and just twist it just a little bit so that that's straight, that's what you get.
Wow.
So it has you and me again with symbols.
Holy moly.
What the fuck, dude? This is just the craziest thing ever, dude.
Wow.
It, like, is just nuts. And, all right, so then, again, this is Aleister Crowley's birthday, which is very, very significant to me. So Crowley's birthday is 10/12/1875. He was born on 10/12. My mom was born 10/18. His death, and that adds up to, this is really significant, 43/7 as the number of that day when he dies. So, or that's when he was born. I'm sorry, that was a mistake. That's his birth life lesson number. Then his death number is 2/1/1947, which adds up to 34/7, which is the mirror of that 43/7. What the fuck?
Wow.
Okay, yeah, right. And 2/1, my son is born on 12/2. Like, so he was born the day before my mom and died the day before my son.
Wow.
That's a weird twist. I don't know what the hell that means at this point. I don't know what any of this ultimately means at all yet. I just know it's like, I mean, we've gone in every direction, and every direction has some connection. Like Ernai Falls. Like, that was just a random chunk of letters.
Right.
Like, what the hell does that mean? You know?
Right. Right.
Okay.
I love the way this mystery is unfolding.
It's kind of crazy, right? All right. So, I'll save that for a later date. Let's see. What are we doing? What time? What kind of time?
We got 20 minutes. We're good.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to something else here. All right. So we've got this major magic square here in the center of this. We just shredded the name. We got that down to I am Re. What the hell is Re? It's part of something else, I know, but I am something. Pretty cool. And all of this happened on 11/11/22, and I got this at 11/11 on 11/11/22. Woohoo!
Wow.
Kind of super crazy, right?
That's really crazy.
All right, and before we go on to this, these dates, again, relate to me in a really crazy way, and this will come up later. I was born at 3:18 a.m. So this whole 38, 11, the hertz of Ohm, the frequency of Ohm is 138 hertz. You know, Charles, there's all kinds of connections with that is pretty intense. So I come over here and I start shredding this date again, right? And I add up 1908, and that comes up to 18, right? And then you still got 10 and 11. That adds up to 39/3. Then you come down here to 11/12. That 1955 adds up to a 20, and then to 23, which adds up to 43/7, which is this, and it is also my father's life lesson number as well. 43/7. Like, what? Okay. All right. And then I'm sitting here with this 18, right? There's the 318 in my birthday, and then if you go over here to these two numbers, the only thing that's left are 3 1s, so there's 318 right there.
Well.
Okay, all right. pretty crazy and cool. All right, so let's come down to the last line on this: a contented mind. That just really kind of like floored me, by the way. And a lot of this stuff, you know, we talked about that hospital day last week. 11/8/2008 was the day I went into the hospital, and a bunch of this started. Well, the fortune card and that whole scenario started on 11/8/2022, which adds up to 43/7.
Wow.
I mean, it's kind of really crazy. All right,
It's really, you know what's really crazy to me, Brian, is the way you read this like a wizard would. You know what I mean? Like I don't see what you're seeing, but you know, listening to you explain it, and
does it make sense once I point it out?
Yeah, it's making sense, and it's fascinating to me, and but I'm more fascinated by like what's going on in your brain to make these connections so quickly.
Well, I might be having a psychotic episode, and we might be having a total mental breakdown on TV right now, you know, so that's good TV. I'm on.
That's great. Well, that's great.
Man. Just give me a nice padded, you know, cell. I'm all good.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so a contented mind.
Julie says it makes perfect sense.
Well, it would to Jilly.
Yeah. She sees it too.
I know, she's psychotic right along with me. That's why I love her. Okay, so a contented mind. When you shred this into the vowel consonant destiny thing, this top line adds up to 26/8, which is my life lesson number. So if you're going, well, what's the lesson out of the line, a contented mind? Well, it's certainly to be peaceful, but it's also, to me, what that means is blank space. When you're in meditative mode and you turn off your mind and you go to the place where miracles happen and you can go to any place in the universe in an instant.
I love that.
That's great. That. Yeah. That's a great place.
That's a contented mind.
That's what I'm taking out of that particular one. Then on the bottom, we add it up and it adds up to what? 34/7, which is Crowley's death day.
Wow.
All right. And then you add those two together, and it adds up to 60/6, which is my life lesson number. I mean, dude, we're yet to hit anything that, like, missed something significant.
Right.
How does that happen? It's, like, so way beyond chance at this point.
I love it.
I don't even know what to say.
So let me ask you a question. These pages that you have up on your wall here, this is amazing. Are they the size of, like, are we about to write a second magic book?
Oh, dude, these are huge. These are the whole wall size.
Yeah. Let's make a magic book.
I've already been making a magic book, my brother.
Oh, yeah?
These are not going to wind up being that, but they will wind up being a piece of art, I think. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay,
I just love the way it develops and everything connects in these little diagrams. You know, it's beautiful.
A contented mind, cross out, cipher. It leaves ACOMI, ACOMI. I looked that up, and it stands for, the only thing I found that it stands for, and there were a ton of entries, is African Communities of Manitoba Incorporated.
Whoa.
You know, I spent 5 years, like, you know, I'm an initiated Babalao. I spent like a lot of time in the whole African mode, and that's a huge part of my magical fabric.
Yeah, agree.
I don't know what that specifically means, especially in Manitoba, but I haven't had a chance to investigate that one yet. All right,
I love it.
So that's kind of cool. But then I flipped it around, and it says Imoca. And I'm like, wow, what is that? Well, it turns out that an IMOCA is a single-hulled sailing vessel used in racing that is 60 feet long, which is my life lesson number. And the big race of the year is the IMOCA 60.
Wow. This is awesome, dude. I think we're taking a magical boat adventure ride.
Oh, we're just getting started, man. If you think we're good at this point,
I'm
man,
I'm
we're
already
just
yeah, this is
in the
great.
setup. Well, that's why I didn't sleep last night, man. I mean, this is just the
Wow.
nuttiest. Like it's your own like personal video game that the universe gives you.
I was gonna say, is this something that's going to be happening soon? And I realized in my own mind, this is happening now.
Just happening right this second. That's the crazy thing
That's
about it,
so
man.
cool. I love it.
All right, so. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, we could continue on with that. There'll be more on that side later, but I'm kind of running out a little bit, and I want to make sure I get to this side over here, because
Okay.
this down here is the shit.
All right. Well, we got 12 minutes till 10 o'clock. We don't have to stop at 10 o'clock.
Well, we're good. Yeah, we might go a little long, because
Yeah.
this is cool.
There's no
All
stopping
right,
stopping
let's
this
see.
vibration, you know?
Yeah. All right, so I'm like trying to figure out something to do with myself last week when the storm was approaching. You know, I kind of have a psychotic reaction to hurricanes at this point. I'm like, ah. So I wanted to do something with it. There was a really weird vibe in the air, too. Well, we had just come off the meteor shower. Saturn had just gone direct. The eclipse happened. The full moon, a full moon eclipse that was no joke, man. That thing was intense, and it was in Taurus.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So it was like, whoa, it was manifested and thick, and it was all over the place. And then right on top of that, the hurricane, like, and we did, you know, I didn't get complacent this time or take it like for granted, and I like busted on it. It wasn't nearly the strength of the other one either, but man, I pushed as hard as I could on that thing. We hardly got any rain here at all. That was super cool. So I was really glad that gone. But the day that it was on the way, you know, and every 30 seconds on anything, any kind of news or anything, it's like the hurricane, it's coming. Like I gotta get out of here. So I went to the cemetery, of course. It was rainy and drizzly and like depressing looking. It was perfect. It was great. So I went out again, man. And this time I went over to the Pinecrest thing, thinking maybe there was some stuff over there. And some of those other gravestones I sent you are from that side over there, but none of those were really calling my name. So I let go again. Man, I got in the truck. The truck drove me over to the other side of the cemetery, and I go about 5 gravestones down from Lila rather, and I run on this gravestone. Can you bring up the Alfred Cooper one, please? Right? Alfred D. Cooper. Okay. August 1st. What? 1938. There we are again with the 3189. 3189. And it's 8/1, which happens to be my teacher's birthday. Okay. Awesome. 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 Okay. So I bring it home and I start shredding this one. And it is just absolutely chock full in every single direction. The soul number part of it adds up to 23, which is you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then when I took the thing apart and did the shred on it, it left 5 letters. ALF CP.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay? So ALF, CP, I flipped that around and back, and that was, Panama City, Florida? Well, I don't know. I don't know anybody, and it certainly isn't like a magical place I'm usually, associated with. So I went back the other way and turned it around, and I brought those letters down to the I am re part.
Mm-hmm.
So now it spells I am real, REAL, FCP.
Mm.
Any of us that are video editors. FCP immediately means Final Cut Pro.
Right. Yeah. I wasn't gonna say that,
but that's not it.
I didn't think
that was the first one I thought too. This is a name, I think.
Oh.
I think this is a name, and the fact that it's in bold ass fucking letters. I am real. All right, okay, I get you. All right, now FCP adds up to 23.
Wow.
Oh, dude, you've got to be kidding me, man. So I went down here and I went, well, all right, is this my mom? Is this my mom talking to me? This is something she would do. She's a prankster, man, and she'd love getting a goat on me like really hard, man. Like this is something she would do. So I start looking at the FCP, and my mom's name is Carol Francis. So I go, parent Carol Francis? And I haven't been able to, I got that literally right before you and I connected. So I don't know where that goes. Awesome. And this, no, it's not complete yet. Leah's daughter. Okay, Leah's name in reverse is Hael. Hael, right?
Okay.
Okay, her daughter's name is Haley.
Whoa.
Which is the female version of a Scottish name, which is Hael.
Right.
Is a Scottish name. It sounded Jewish to me at the beginning, but
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's Scottish, and that's the masculine version of it. And so she, without even having any idea, named her daughter that, but the feminine version of it.
Wow.
Kind of nuts, right? Okay, so Haley's soul number is 415, which is how old Leah is right now, and her outer personality number is 55-1, Mr. Zen.
Wow.
And she's born on 12/23.
Oh, 23. Nice. Wow.
So, it's just connected in so many different fucking ways. Right. I don't even know. And this is kind of interesting. I don't know what this means or where this goes. I haven't had any chance to pursue this yet. But when you take Haley's name and you do the decipher thing, right? The cross-out thing, it leaves IZBTRD. The first one is IZB. TRD. Is B tired? Well, fuck yeah, I'm tired. But then up here, I connected it in a really weird way. It says Dr. Tabizi. And it adds up to 34, which is fucking Crowley.
Wow.
All right, so I have no idea where this goes from here. Is that the answer? Is there more to come? Is this a name of somebody they've been trying to get? I don't know, man. I really don't know. And you add up this July 9th, 1993, 38.
Wow. A lot of.
You add up both of these numbers, 43.
That's crazy.
Every single direction. It's
a lot of synchronicity. You know what I just noticed too? This image I have up behind us. The way that the red lines are connecting us here at the bottom underneath us. The energy is just going into both.
Well, you should show some of the pictures because last night I light painted over this paper.
Okay.
And there are some really crazy things that came out of that.
All right, so you started slow here, I see.
Yes.
And I looked at some of these earlier.
Yeah, these are in order exactly. These are all of them and the ones and exactly how they happened.
All right, so what I'll do is, I was going to show them in order. Hold on a second. I'm off track here.
You're all out of order there.
All right, here we go. Back to where we're at. Hold on a second. Oh, I see what I did. I zoomed in on it. That's what happened. Okay, so we'll just do these one at a time. Wow.
Yeah, it was just kind of breaking through.
Yeah, so just stop me when
Yeah,
Hit one that you feel is
keep going.
Hold on, that one is 4, 10, 17. 17. Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting to get there now.
18.
Yeah, definitely starting to get there now.
19. Wow, look at this stuff, Brian.
I actually was working on the paper. Usually I had the paper in the background. Ah, this one. Woo!
What's happening with this? Oh, Rick Midler just joined us. What's up, Rick?
Hey, Rick. What up, buddy?
And Julie saying, so cool over the puzzle map. I love that. It's a puzzle map.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
I love it. This is
awesome. Keep going. Keep going.
I've never been a part of anything so amazing. This is great. I love it.
Yeah, keep going. One more. Woohoo!
Oh my God, look at these images.
There's Lila and Al.
Wow.
Oh, I actually opened that up, man. That happened. You know, everybody already thinks I'm crazy already. So all good, man. I fucking opened the door, man. And they came in. And keep going, man. It gets crazier.
All right, hold on. Let me close some of these windows here so I can maintain some sanity and figure out where I'm at, which number we have open, so I can go to the next one in order. This one we have open here is number 24. So let's go to 25. Oop. And now I got to close this down again. All right. So that's 25, 26.
I don't know what that is yet. There's a lot of words. There's some bunch of words and letters and symbols and I just was automatic writing with just a little flashlight on the paper.
I see faces. I see all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, and that E. There's E's. There's like B's and all kinds of U's and D's and like what?
That's the biggest it goes. Hold on. What number is this? This is 26, 27. Oh, wow.
It looks like it's handing me something.
Yeah, right? hell yeah. 28.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great. This is awesome.
Love these, man.
Yeah.
I'm putting all of these to music, to that piece of music.
Oh,
I've already started editing.
Dude, this is yes.
It'll be great. It really will. It'll be super cool.
I am so grateful for you bringing me into this magic.
Okay, that's hard to see, but man, the one on the right, there's like this person like reaching out towards you out of that. Like it's kind of small.
I do see a hand. I do. Oh, I definitely see. Oh, well, that's your hand.
Yeah.
But the one on the left almost looks like an embryo. Like
yes.
That's beautiful. Hold on a second. All right, so what are we at? 29. Holy moly, there's so many of these. Wow. Yeah.
This one, man, look at the weird little on the right.
Yeah.
Oh, just right on where the tombstone is, right?
Yeah.
Look at those weird little pyramid shapes in there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not exactly sure. It looks like a weird little landscape in there, man. This one, more than any of them, feels like I opened up a portal to a place.
Right. That's amazing. Yeah, that's
like
amazing.
What is that? That's a flat piece of paper on the wall.
Yeah. So it's like becomes a three-dimensional map almost. Oh, how does that happen? Oh, that was a zoom. Okay. So what are we at? 30, number 30. Let's go to 31.
Yeah, that's me.
So magical. Julie says, "Oh my God, that will be incredible." I've got too many things to follow here. The images, your like adventure. This is amazing. So 31, 32. These are just amazing, dude. These are, I'm like feeling really.
Yeah, they're juicy, aren't they? They're juicy.
I'm feeling honored. I'm like, I'm vibrating. This is crazy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, 30, 33. Okay, now we're not in order. That's amazing. Is that you in there?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Some portals happening.
Exactly.
38. Let's see. 39. Awesome. 40.
Yeah. You can. Can you go to the very, very well? So keep going.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Hang on, yeah, keep going. Oh, look at that! Look at the map coming through, and that highlight that's happening right on the gravestone.
It's amazing. Yeah. These are. I haven't spent enough time looking at these, so it's like the first time I'm seeing some of these. Yeah, look at that.
Me too. I mean, they're hot up. I did these last night. This is what I did all night last night. Oh, yeah! That one does not suck. That was when they actually showed up. They
Nice.
rode right through that.
Nice. Creating passages for energy to come through the realms. I love it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
They have sound to me. They really do.
I can't wait to see what they look like when you have sound and animation and whatever it is you're going to do to these. So now we jump from.
Yeah, no, we're good. That'll be. Well, shit, man. If you keep
Well,
going, I'll keep going.
You never end with these, but this one jumps up to a different. Like it almost.
There were several chunks where I did a bunch of chunk. I took a break.
Yeah,
I was going to try to go to bed, and I couldn't go to bed.
Makes an appearance here.
Yeah. Well, it was doing the little channel on Lila.
Oh, nice. So it's some portals.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
90.
Look at the texture on those swirls around the island. It looks so thick, man. It looks like a cable sitting on top of that.
Yeah. It definitely has dimension to it. There's no doubt.
Oh, I love these.
Yeah. 92. I'm just kind of jumping through ahead. 99. Because there's so many. I think I have still hundreds of these still.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. No, dude, this is great. You look like you were having fun. Jilly loves light painting. She's like, we got to go light painting again. My eyes are really burning right now. Hold on a second. I don't know why.
Are we killing you, Zin?
No, it's the computer. I've been just in front of the computer.
You got to get your blue blocker glasses.
Oh, look at this one.
There you go. I love that one.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, so now we're bringing some mirror images into them, and so good.
So go all the way down to the very last one.
Okay. I think this is it.
Yes. That. You ever see the movie Contact with Jodie Foster?
Rick said the last one says love. I don't know. I was going too fast. I didn't see that. The movie Contact with Jodie Foster. Of course, I've seen that, and it's.
There's the machine.
Movie.
There's the machine.
Oh wow! Yeah.
There's the machine.
That's crazy. Wow, I didn't even think about.
And that's exactly what it was too. I went somewhere else.
That's amazing. Wow.
Anyway. Anyone that like has some suggestion or sees this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you see the mom in the center of that, but yeah. Julie says it says mom, but yeah, this is. I don't even want to. I want to just sit back and enjoy the ride. I want you to drive. This is. I'm just sitting back and enjoying this.
Well, it's a big sandbox, man. Anybody that wants to play and build the castle along with me, you're welcome.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes, and I hope it's not a mental institution.
I wouldn't know where to start right now, but if I suddenly feel inclined, I absolutely will, and that's probably how it's going to happen.
That's exactly right.
All of a sudden, I'll be like, "Oh, wait a second, I need to figure out this part of it." So, yeah, Brian, I can't tell you how grateful I am for this journey with you, and fascinated by what's going on and how you see the world, you know what I mean? And I think part of my journey right now with the broadcasts and the interviews that I love doing is exactly that. It's really starting to connect to other perceptions of the bigger source, you know what I mean? That's what I mean. I feel like, you know, in my own set of beliefs, which is ever changing, right? You know, I believe that we are all individually unique perceptions of the infinite, and kind of not even necessarily reporting back to the source because it's
No, the
already
source
connected.
gets to
It's
experience
it's
through
all
us.
connected, right?
It's not
Exactly.
reporting, it's just
Right,
feeling
exactly.
and experience and live.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
so this is really, I think, significant to that. And you're man, I can't even describe the thoughts that are going on in my head there.
Well,
I'm excited.
last week was card 10. That started it. This
Mhm,
week's card 11. Next week's card 12. Maybe we'll
mhm.
get the answer on that one.
Oh, that's right. We're in that magic circle right now. So
Exactly. And that's the hanged
um,
man. So there you go.
yeah, incredible. Awesome. Well, you know what? I think we wrote it
We
out. We
we
wrote out the energy,
we
and
killed another one, man.
yeah, it's phenomenal, man. Again, thank you so much for having so much love for what you do, and just because of what you do, and because of you loving it, involving me with it. You know what I mean? Somehow now I'm tied
It's a
in with
joy. Yeah.
yeah, it's really great. So
It's a joy to share.
so what do we got next week? The Hanged Man.
The
That's
Hanged Man,
all
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and I think that my buddy Satya, who's been my yoga guy here for a while, is part of the Patty's Tibetan Bowl meditation. I met him through there. I've met
Okay.
some really substantial people through that group, man. Just
I'm so
amazing.
happy that you're in a place right now where you have a tribe, happening around you, because
Ah,
I
man.
know you
And
weren't.
Sebring. Okay, one last thing. I went today, I added up the word Sebring, and it adds up to 3811.
Wow. And that's the town that you're in right now?
That's where I'm living, yeah.
That's
And
amazing,
I've met
man.
the most amazing people here. I really have. I've made more friends in the last month than I have in the last 20 years. It's kind of really
Phenomenal.
crazy. Hey, I wanted to just throw out a shout out to everybody who's been showing up and helping, and really appreciate it a
Yeah,
lot.
absolutely. Everybody who's here, I know I can speak for Brian in saying that we love you so much, and just for being here. I mean, it's like Brian and I jumped in the car, and you guys all jumped in, and we're all just
Yeah.
heading somewhere together on a
Yeah, we'll try not to have an accident.
joyride, a big joyride through the universe. So thank you for being here this week. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next week.
Peace.
We love you, man.
Love you
Peace.
too.